What is the Vancura position? Have you ever found yourself in a chess endgame where it feels like all hope is lost? Well, let me introduce you to a fascinating situation known as the Vancura position. This is a theoretical endgame that can save the day even when you are down material. In the Vancura position, the defending player, often playing as black, can force a draw despite being at a material disadvantage. Typically, this setup involves a rook and a pawn versus a rook. The pawn is usually on its 6th rank, while the stronger side's rook is positioned on the promotion square. The defending rook plays a vital role by moving laterally to attack the pawn and prevent the opponent's king from escaping checks. Now let's break down the key characteristics of this position. The stronger side has a king, a rook, and a pawn, which is often a rook's pawn on the 6th rank. On the other side, the defender has a king and a rook. The defending rook is strategically placed on a distant rank or file, often on the 3rd or 6th rank, to harass the pawn and restrict the movement of the opposing king. One of the most effective defensive techniques in this position is using the defending rook to deliver checks from the side. This forces the stronger side's king to block the pawn's advance, effectively neutralizing the material disadvantage. For beginners, the Vancura position highlights how active rook play can salvage a draw in seemingly lost situations. It is essential to keep your rook active and coordinate checks to disrupt your opponent's progress. Unlike the Lucena position, which is a winning scenario for the stronger side, the Vancura position relies on the defender's ability to maintain constant pressure. The critical difference is that, in the Vancura position, the pawn has not yet reached the 7th rank, allowing the defending rook to operate effectively. Mastering the Vancura position helps players grasp important rook endgame principles, such as the significance of active piece play. It shows that having a material advantage does not guarantee victory without precise technique. Common mistakes to avoid include placing the rook passively behind the pawn, which allows the stronger side to shield their king and promote. Additionally, the defending king must avoid blocking the rook's path or being driven away from critical squares. Failing to maintain checks in sequence can also let the opponent's king advance, leading to a loss. So, the Vancura position is a brilliant example of how resourcefulness can often outweigh material advantage. For beginners, studying this scenario builds essential skills in piece coordination and defensive resilience.